I'm about to reveal to you the betting strategy that has made me $32,135 over the last 8 months. This is better than horse betting, better than football or any other sports betting, and a hell of a lot more profitable. With an 83.4% strike rate and a minimum risk, I'm sure you can see how this has started to bring in thousands each month. Hi, my name is Ellis. After years of sports betting, mainly on horses, I got fed up with the unpredictability of it all. I used system after system, tipster after tipster. Just when I'd found the perfect one for me, you guessed it, it hit a bad run, to put it mildly. That incredible win streak you see advertised on their sales pages always seemed to end when I got on board. Even when I found a tipster or strategy that was profitable over the long term, it was too inconsistent to scale up to the point where I could quit my job and live comfortably. I started creating systems and strategies myself. With a background in forecasting, I thought I could do better, but it took a while for me to take a step back and have a good look at what had been really going on. The bookie was winning. I went from value backing with low stakes to backing favourites with high stakes. There's nothing worse than a 4 to 6 favourite coming second in a 5-horse race when you have £100 in it to win. At the end of each month, all I was left with were bills that I couldn't afford and debts I couldn't pay. I decided to take a break from betting on the horses and look around for something that was more consistent, at least. I tried sports I'd never even considered, like tennis and cricket, but again, a good month was followed by a bad month, then an average month or small profit. Nothing consistent like I was looking for. I started to look outside betting altogether, but investing requires patience, not something that I'm good at and not something that's going to pay me out each month, especially at the current rates, no matter how much you put in. I didn't mind working for it, well, a couple of hours per day, and learning something new type of working. Bottom line, I tried and failed with pretty much everything, until something very interesting happened to me last year. I watched an absolutely absurd video I got emailed about a guy who was pulling in close to $1 million a year on autopilot. Please stick with me here because you're probably thinking the same as I was when I saw this video. The guy was saying he made it all from trading on a particular type of market, which is basically betting over a very short term if a stock will go up or down in value. Think roulette, red or black, 50-50. Anyway, I joined this guy and bought his software. I asked a few questions before I loaded any money in, and in the next 3 days, I lost $350. Needless to say, this guy was full of crap. But this was the best thing in the long run that had happened to me. Not the losing $350 in 3 days, I could have done that with no help at all. But being introduced to this new way of betting. I spent the next few months learning the ins and outs. There's a hell of a lot involved in predicting stock movements. I found myself more interested in the news, not when it's broadcast on TV, but trying to find out first what's happening around the world. Twitter is a godsend for this. We all know when it all kicks off in the Gulf, we can expect to pay an extra tenner to fill a car each week. What I started to do was trade manually, just like I did with the horses, and analyse the data, look at patterns and related matters. Take everything into account, then dismiss the irrelevant information a bit at a time, just like I did with my horse racing systems. What I found even amazed me. I was able to trade or bet on 10 stocks per day and win at least 7 of them. I did this consistently for a full month, with my worst day being 6 out of 10. But now I had a new problem. A pissed off girlfriend that was getting sick and tired of me spending my evenings glued to a laptop. Guys, take it from me. The speed in which a woman says nothing when asked what's wrong is inversely proportional to the severity of the coming storm. I don't want to bore you to death with the ins and outs, but let's just say I spent the best part of a year, along with pretty much all my savings, working with 3 developers and 2 companies to automate the process so I wasn't sat at the laptop for 8 hours a day. The result was the AutoBet engine, my automated stock betting software. I told you this wasn't laying or arbitrage, right? Well, it's not, but it works in a similar way. You place a bet that has a 50% chance of winning. If you win, you double up, minus a 5% fee similar to Betfair's standard 5% commission. If you lose your stake. Let's analyse the following scenario. Imagine laying 100 horses at £10 a pop and having 84 of them win. £10 per lay would return you about £9.50 profit for each of all 84 winners. So that's £798 in winnings, but then there's the case of the 16 losses. Let's say these were average odds of 3 to 1, so the 16 losers actually loses us £480 plus those £160 in stakes. That's £640 in losers, but still a small profit overall of £158. Now, imagine doing the same thing, but when you lost your bet, you only lost your stake, nothing more. Well, now you only have to deduct £160 from your £798 in winnings, which leaves you with a profit of £638. That's a massive 303% increase, or triple what you would have made betting on horses. This is exactly what my betting strategy allows. The best part? The software does all the betting for you, and you don't need some kind of supercomputer to run it. There's absolutely nothing to download. You access the software via the members area in your browser. I have it running as we speak on Google Chrome, but you can run this from your phone or tablet if you wanted to. Not only that, you're able to run this software 5 days per week. That's £925 profit every week, just over £4,000 every month, or £48,100 per year. Over the last 2 months, I've given this to 3 members of my family and 5 friends, and nothing has changed for me. No reduction in strike rate, the odds never change. I'm still making profit, but now my friends and family are too. I want to prove to you how good this is, without you risking any of your hard-earned cash to find out. And, because I can continue to use this and still make automated profits from betting, I'm going to make you an offer. I've prepaid for 10 slots myself out of my own pocket, and I'm giving away these 10 free trial slots at the beginning of every month. After the 10 places are gone, the price reverts back to the original £997 per month for anyone else who wants access. I've been pulled in by tipsters before, only to find out that their bets never live up to their claims. So if you're lucky enough to grab one of the 10 free licenses available this month, you'll have the choice to pay for your AutoBet engine subscription after your 3-month trial ends, and only with the winnings you've generated by using it. To secure your free trial, all you need to do is enter your name and email address in the form below, then click the orange Activate Now button. Do that now, and I'll show you exactly how to start your AutoBet engine on the next page.